It's good.
Well, it's time where the rubber kind of hits the road a little bit with the postseason. How are the guys ready for the challenge ahead this weekend?
We are always optimistic. We like our team. Speaking for them, they're excited. They're looking forward to the competition.
I know you guys got a couple of more days until you finalize everything. Are you still working through the lineup, or have you made those decisions?
You're going to see the seeds come out, and that'll answer those questions.
And speaking to KJ's first question, I think it was last year after Big Ten's, one of the things you said was this program wants to be champions, and we're going to keep pursuing that. How have you liked this team's effort going towards that goal to go after and being champions and reaching the standard where you guys want to be?
It's about getting better every day. It's about the most important date on the calendar is the next date. And when you get to the postseason, that probably ratchets up a little bit. And when I say probably, it does ratchet up a little bit. The Big Ten championships are very important. Your name goes on a wall being the champion. It's a qualifier for the next step, which is the most important event of the year. But because the Big Ten championships are the next event of the year, it is the most important event of the year. It's not, it's just you don't stack it up in importance like where you freak yourself out. Just, hey, relax. Take a deep breath. Go out and perform. Put on a show.
How are the Big Tens a little bit different of a challenge for guys like Parco and Teemer and Buchanan that haven't necessarily had a qualifier quite as deep and strong as the Big Ten championships?
I would say that they have very seasoned roots underneath them. I'm not sure that you're going to get me to say that the Big Ten is the all and mighty conference. I think that they are competitors since when they started the sport. We talk about that in our room. You've been doing this since your first tournament. I mean, the nerves are there. This is there. That's there. The things that go along with big competitions are there. Take a deep breath. Go out and have some fun. Kick some butt. I mean, it's really that simple. And I think at this level, everybody's done that to some degree. And now you have an opportunity to do it at a higher level in front of a bigger crowd and on a bigger stage. I mean, it's really that simple.
How much do seedings matter?
Seedings matter because it's an indication of how your season went. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, if it's, here's the thing. No, they don't matter. They don't matter. Mm-hmm. Blind draw it, let's go. Mm-hmm. Fans wouldn't like that probably. And that's why international wrestling has gone from a blind draw to, separations to separating the top two and then separating the top four and then an actual seeding. So, the fans have spoken internationally, and I'll leave it at that. How's that? Okay. Seeds do matter.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the shoes for them.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I think cool.
I like the quarter too.
That's it.
Yeah, the colors are too.
Today.
Yeah.
So how excited are you for your first Big Ten tournament to kind of go out and wrestle in as deep of a field as it is to wrestle at Big Tens?
It's definitely a lot more of a tournament than I've been used to. Pac-12 is only one day, so Big Ten's a lot bigger of a tournament. But I'm really excited to get to wrestle better opponents a lot earlier in the year, so a couple weeks earlier. But it's exciting. My first time at it, so I don't know what to expect, but just going in with the same mindset. So it's good stuff.
Your career's taken a few turns. starting at Fresno State and then Arizona State. Now here, did you ever think this is where your last postseason would kind of emanate from and what you would be facing?
Not really. I think if I told my high school self that I'd be wrestling at the University of Iowa, I'd be really surprised. So I think, I didn't really know what to expect going into college, but this definitely wasn't it. But I've been super blessed to be able to do this, to be able to be at such a good program like this and then get to wrestle at Big Tens and then, a fifth year at NCAAs is really cool. So, it's a really good thing that I've been able to do, so I'm really thankful.
So you wrestled for different people like Troy Steiner and then Zeke and now the Brands brothers. How do you kind of balance the challenges of different approaches and then kind of what's universal, from all three?
Yeah, it's been wrestling for as long as I have. It's been a real experience getting to know a lot of coaches and then getting used to a lot of coaching styles. In wrestling, there's a lot of things that are just kind of fundamental. So I think I picked up on a lot of those fundamental things. And then just the little more finer details I get to pick from each coach. So it's been a great learning experience. Not everyone gets to, get with as many coaches as I have. So it's been really cool, but really interesting to learn from a lot of different styles too. I've had a lot of different wrestling styles coach me, so it's been pretty cool.
Did it take you a while to adjust here, or was it a pretty quick adjustment?
It's I always like to think of myself like a chameleon. If you drop me anywhere, I'll fit in. Mm-hmm. So I think, of course, it took a little bit, maybe a couple of weeks for me to get used to the place. But you could put me in Antarctica, I'd be just fine there. So yeah.